Hey guys, Brian Grossman here with the National Deer Association. Out here today on one of my favorite tracts of public land, doing a little postseason scouting. Now, aside from deer season itself, man, this is my absolute favorite time to be in the woods. Of course, this time of year, I'm looking for any excuse I can to get outdoors, to get some fresh air, some much needed exercise, and just to enjoy some time out here in nature. But aside from that, it's just a great time to scout. The sign is extremely visible this time of year with the leaves off the trees. Those trails are beat down. You can spot those rubs, way off through the woods. You can still find those scrapes. It's just a great time to really start picking apart a hunting area and figuring out what the deer are doing. And of course, you also have that hunting season still fresh on your mind, so you can kind of take what you learned from that, what you saw as far as deer movement, deer activity, and kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together. And so that's why I like to get out here. And aside from that, you can also hit those areas that maybe you were afraid to get into during deer season. Those bedding areas, those thickets, you can get in there now and bust around and not have to worry about whether you're having any kind of long-term impact on the deer, because they got all spring and all summer to settle back down and to return to their normal pattern. So there's no concern there. And yeah, so as far as what I'm looking for this time of year, one thing I'm not looking for really is fresh sign. I'm not really interested in where the fresh trails are or the fresh tracks, because all that tells me is what the deer are doing now, not what they were doing during deer season. This time of year, I'm mainly taking the time to learn new areas, for one. I do a lot of public land hunting. This particular tract is almost 8,000 acres. I certainly don't know every acre of this property, so I'm taking the time now to learn more of it. I spent a lot of time in the off season map scouting on onX, trying to find overlooked areas that I may have overlooked, or places that just look good on the map. And so this time of year, I'm actually getting out here, putting boots on the ground and seeing what those areas look like, and whether or not I want to pursue scouting and hunting there. But aside from just learning new areas, I'm also spending time out here better learning the areas that I'm already hunting, and that's what I'm doing in this particular spot here. I actually was able to kill 2 mature bucks last year on this tract of public land, and actually on this very ridge system that I'm on now, but I've never scouted this part of it where I'm at. And this is actually where one of the first deer I killed, came from this general direction. He was obviously bedding somewhere over in here. And so I'm taking some time today to get over here and look around, see if I can locate some bedding areas, food sources, see if I can figure out how they're traveling this particular side of the ridge. And it's just going to help me, again, just kind of put more pieces to the puzzle together and ultimately figure out how these deer are using this entire property over time, but more specifically this general area. So always out here learning more about the area. And of course, you can also, while you're out here, you can be looking for these guys. So I like to do that this time of year. I actually brought a shed with me in my bag to use as a prop for this video, but I didn't have to. I walked up on this one just about 30 minutes into my scouting trip here, so that was pretty cool. Probably won't be chasing this one this year, but hey, maybe in a few years. But regardless, sometimes you do stumble on a good one, and that's good intel as well. That lets you know that deer survived deer season. He's likely going to survive till the following deer season, and you at least have an idea or know a part of his home range, and then you can get in there if it's really a deer you want to pursue and start kind of trying again to put the puzzle pieces together and figure out where that deer's core area is, where he's bedding, where he's feeding, how he's traveling between the two. And so if you're not taking advantage of postseason scouting, man, I would urge you to get out there this time of year. Like I said, if nothing else, you're going to get some fresh air, you're going to get some exercise. I don't think you're going to regret it regardless, but I also think you're going to gather some intel that's going to help you be more successful this fall. And ultimately, that's what it's all about, guys. So, hey, for more great deer hunting and deer management information, be sure to check out our website at deerassociation.com, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay updated on our latest videos.